Singapore Together will be our new cornerstone of nation building, a way of working that reflects and strengthens our shared ownership of Singapore's future. In this process, government agencies are learning to develop and deliver policy solutions in a more collaborative manner. The way ahead will not be easy, but you have the unwavering commitment of the government and from the 4G leadership. My colleagues and I will make every effort to build a future of progress for Singaporeans in the coming decades. We are currently developing the next bound of skills future, and will make a further push to help workers pick up new skills and seize new opportunities. One such group are those in their 40s and 50s. We are now studying how we can better help lower and middle income Singaporeans, including current and future seniors, to meet their retirement needs in a sustainable way.
A few years back, I mentioned that I hope that all over the world we have differences. Even when you travel, you have to carry different adapter plugs, right? Because some are 2 pins, some are 3 pins, some are square, some are round. And that Singaporeans should be like the adapter plug that we carry all over. Wherever we go to, we can plug in and draw energy and link up with all. And having that cultural sensitivity, having that respect for people from all over the world will give us a very, very special edge, especially in the world where people are turning inwards. It is important for us to consider our tax system as a whole and not to pick on one or two pieces and say, well, this part is progressive, this part is not progressive, and so on. Because what we collect in GST has also been seen A, against other taxes, and B, against the spending. We have been very careful in designing the policies to make sure that the benefits of our tax system and of many of the schemes that we have benefit the lower income groups, the ones who need help the most. GST is not just paid by Singaporeans. It is paid by everyone who is in Singapore. 1 in 3 marriages today involve a Singaporean and a citizen of another country. And we must bear in mind that for those people who have become Singapore citizens, they have become citizens by conviction. They have left their country and decided that Singapore is a better place for them and their children in the future. So we should, as Singaporeans, make the best effort to integrate them into our society, to welcome them so that they can be part of our team. And in that regard, I must say that I'm very troubled that so many people are seeking to exploit these differences. Instead of making the effort to integrate them, they have made this into an issue. They have made this into, you are not taking care of Singaporeans, you are not taking care of Singaporeans' interests.
Is it going to be a GE budget?
It surely depends on when GE is called, right? Because I think the Prime Minister can call for the GE in the latest by April 2021. So there may still be another budget in February 2021. But jokes aside, I think what is important to consider is that it is important to think of our budgets not as a goodie bag that people look forward to. Over the weekend, I was in some grassroots events. We were launching this Chinese New Year festivity, and right in the center was the big God of Fortune. And some residents started saying that, oh, the real God of Fortune is there. Really, what we have to consider that the budget is a financial plan that supports a more strategic plan for Singapore's future. Many of the things that we invest in our budgets, whether it's to restructure the economy, to provide better opportunities for our people, helps us to build capabilities, not just in a 1 or 2 years, but over the long term.